try singing that together.
Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom.
Here's another part for you to try.
Shabbat Shalom, Umevorach.
Umevorach.
Shabbat Shalom, Umevorach. Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom,
Umevorach.
Umevorach.
Okay, let's go back to the first one. Here we say.
Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom.
Now you pick a part.
Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom. Az Yamale Spofinu, Ushonenu Rina. Az Yom Vagoyim, Igdil Adonai Lasot Imenu Shalom, Shalom Adonai, Shabbat Shalom,
Umevorach.
Shalom Mevorach. Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom.
Let's try that again. Shabbat Shalom. We're going to sing again?
Yeah, we are.
Amazing.
And again, and again, and again. How is this night different from all other nights?
It's a great question, Cantor Addie. This is one of my favorite Shabbatot of the year. Welcome to Camp Shabbat, which we are going to be paying homage to Jewish summer camp, which is the reason why I am here on this bima. Growing up at Jewish summer camp was a huge part of my identity, and I know many of us in this room and on this bima share that story. So we're going to sing together some Shabbat songs from camp to open our service. And while we are singing, I'm going to invite our camp representatives to please come join us on our stairs in front of our bima so we can all introduce ourselves. But first we're going to sing.
And you're welcome to come join us while
Come
sing
join
with
us while we sing.
And when I'm thinking, how is this night different from all other nights? Usually we see Jonathan Ferris playing his bass, right? And usually we see Eric Schoen on the percussion and playing his mandolin, right? But tonight we're song leaders together. Woo! Woo! And I don't want to make assumptions that you know this, so I'm going to give you a page number. Page 10, you'll see the words for Hine Matov, how good it is that we are sitting together in unity as brother and sister. Let's sing this. Hine Matov Manayi, Shevet Achim Gam Yachad. Hine Matov Manayi, Shevet Achim Gam Yachad. Hine Matov, Shevet Achim Gam Yachad. Hine Matov, Shevet Achim us started singing rounds when we were in camp, right? Isn't camp? That's where I started singing rounds. So let's do this as a round. Is that Joel? Hi there. Hi. So this side of the room is going to sing with these people and with Eric and Jonathan, and I'll take the other side of the room. So you guys start.
הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים
And now the
גם
other side of the room with us over here.
הנה מה טוב ומה טוב, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה שבת אחים גם יחד, הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד, הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד.
One more time together.
הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. So as I mentioned before, each one of us up here on the Bima has a camp story and a camp affiliation. So hi, I'm Rabbi Paris. Hopefully you know me by now. And I grew up at Camp Eisner, and I'm now a proud faculty member at Camp Newman.
Oh,
Hi, my name is Ben Kelman. I grew up at Camp Gilboa, and I'm happy to be here for Shabbat.
My name is Yanir. I'm also here to represent Camp Gilboa, and I'm really happy to be here.
Hello, my name is Rabbi Allie Fishman. I am the camp director at URJ Camp Newman. I grew up at Olansang Ruby in Wisconsin, and now I've spent 14 beautiful summers at Camp Newman, and it's great to be here with you all.
Hi, everyone. My name is Brad Cohen. I'm the camp director at Eden Village West, and my first summer at Jewish Summer Camp was at Camp Newman.
Hi, everybody. I'm Joel Swedlove. I'm the director of Maccabi Sports Camp, and I grew up going to Camp Swig and Camp Newman.
Hi, I'm Kiyomi, and I'm one of the directors at Camp Tawanga.
Hi, I'm Adam. I grew up going to Camp Tawanga, and now I manage the ropes course.
I'm Rabbi Budman. I didn't grow up. I went to URJ Kutz Camp, which is a teen camp, so I didn't grow up there. And I'm very excited to be on faculty for the first time this summer at Camp Newman. So we are thrilled to celebrate some camp shtick with you tonight as we welcome Shabbat in a way that will be a taste of what you'll get over the summer. So as our camp representatives return to their seats, I am now excited to call up the families of Lavea and Izzy, our Benot Mitzvah tomorrow, to come light the Shabbat candles.
and I'll just tell you that I grew up in Hashomer Tzayir. Does anybody know what that is? Hashomer Tzayir. Whoa! I grew up in, oh, you do too. Awesome. And we had camp. It's like excuse me, like kibbutz camp. You could think of it like a kibbutz youth movement camp back in the day. And then I've, of course, been to Camp Swig and Camp Newman, and I followed these guys really from Swig and at Tawanga and Newman. So and go ahead.
Yes, many years at Tawanga being a camp song leader, and my history of beginning song leading was my first vision of it at Camp Eisner in Massachusetts. And I saw these people wearing white gowns and clothing and outside with nature and guitars roaming around. It was quite memorable, so a pleasure to continue that tradition.
I grew up at Camp Swig. My father was the staff doctor, so I was a staff brat at like 3 years old, and I remember Debbie Friedman and Debbie Pinto running through the Chadar Ochel. It inspired me to not only just play music, but pick up the guitar, and I've been the song leader. I retired a year ago, but Camp Kitov in Berkeley for 26 years.
Wow.
are going to continue together on page 20, welcoming in the spirit of Shabbat with Lecha Dodi.
בני שבת נקבלה, שמור וזכור בדיבור אחד, כי שיינו את המיוחד, אדוני אחד ושמו אחד, ושמו תפארת אלים תהילה, לך דודי לקראת כלה. בני שבת נקבלה, לך דודי לקראת כלה. בני שבת נקבלה, לקראת שבת לכו ונלכה, כי היא מקור הברכה, מראש מקדם נסוכה. סוף הסדר שבת תחילה, לך דודי לקראת כלה. בני שבת נקבלה, לך דודי לקראת כלה. בני שבת נקבלה, כי התעוררי, התעוררי, כי בעורף קומי אורי, 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 שתעברי, כבוד אדוני עלייך נגלה, לך דודי לקראת כלה. בני שבת נקבלה, לך דודי לקראת כלה. בני שבת נקבלה, רואי השלום אתם בעלה, גם בשמחה ובצום העולם, תאכל ויום סגולה, בואי חלה, בואי חלה, לך דודי לקראת כלה. בני שבת נקבלה, לך דודי לקראת כלה. בני שבת
You may be seated. And in true camp style, we're going to continue welcoming Shabbat with a prayer not in our prayer books that those of you who went to camp a little while ago may recognize. We're going to be doing the Sabbath prayer.
have welcomed in Shabbat. It is among us in the sacred space, and now we are really ready to pray. So we turn to page 28 for the Baruch Hu, our call to worship, and I invite you to please rise.
That I remember most from tefillah, from prayer time at camp, is not only the melodies, but also the hand motions. And so our next prayer, we are going to be doing a version of, on page 30, Ma'ariv Aravim, we're going to be doing Roll Into Dark, and please join us with the hand motions so you can get into the camp spirit with us.
So we'll teach this to you. Just like this. Roll into dark, roll into light. Light becomes day, day turns to night. That's it. Roll in. You all know this. That's awesome. Roll into light. Light becomes day, day turns to night. Can you keep doing that?
Roll into dark. Night becomes day, day turns to night. Roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day, day turns to night. Roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day, day turns to night.
Confusion is part of the beauty.
It's also different regions of the country or
Yes.
different hand motions, different blocks on the street maybe. We turn to page 34 for the Shema, the watchword of our faith.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
Please be seated.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך. והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ושוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם לאות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך ותחתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם אלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם אדוני אלוהיכם.
So we are now, instead of the Michamocha, we're going to do Miriam's song, which is on...
It's actually
and the Michamocha. So we are going to be simultaneously on page 40 with the Michamocha, but if you feel familiar with those words, I advise you to turn to page 342.
And Eric told us that you grew up at Swig watching Debbie Friedman singing this song in the dining hall. The women dancing with their tempo followed Miriam as she sang her song. Sing the songs of love we've exalted. Miriam and the women danced and danced all night long. And Miriam was a weaver of unique variety. The tapestry she wove, one which sang our history. Every thread she crafted her delight. A woman touched the spirit, she dances till the light. Clap your hands. And the women dancing with their tempo followed them as she sang a song. Sing a song, the one who we've exalted. Miriam and the women dance all night long. Prophet took her timbrel in her hand, and all the women followed her, just as she had planned. And Miriam raised her voice in song, she sang with praise and might. We've just lived through a miracle, we're gonna dance tonight. Clap your hands, and the women dancing with their timbrel followed him as she sang a song, sing a song to one. Dance all night long.
From one Debbie Friedman classic to another, we turn our thoughts now to those who are in need of healing, mind, body, and spirit. The words to Mishabera can be found on page 253.
Help us find the
In the Emanu-El community this evening, we're thinking of Rusty Holden, Chaya Bluma, Rick Silverman, Sharon Groff, Robert E. Shapiro, Madeline Simborg, Mark Gang, Lynn Fox, Sam Nossiter, Susan Grimm, and Sylvie Nagel. If there is someone who you are thinking of this evening who is in need of healing of mind, body, and spirit, I invite you to share their name aloud with our community as my hand passes over the congregation, or hold their name close in your heart.
So in addition to having these two gentlemen playing guitars, you might notice there's something else that's different tonight at services, is we have Tali Tote lining the aisles, which is we are going to be doing a tradition from Camp Newman and Camp Swig. I'm going to invite Rabbi Ali Fishman to come on up and introduce this beloved camp ritual to us. It's one of my favorite moments each week at Camp Newman, and I'm so excited to share it with you tonight.
Thank you so much. So every Friday night, we come together at Camp Newman in our beautiful outdoor Beit Tefillah, just like many of the camps here. And at this point in the service, we take Tali Tote and we spread them out over all of our campers who are at camp with us. And when we look out, I mean, we're going to have the best view from up here because we'll see all of you holding Tali Tote over one another. But all of you are just this, it's going to be this beautiful sea of shelters of peace over one another. And what we do first is we do our most ancient and holy blessing, the priestly blessing. So if you have family here with you tonight or friends nearby, whatever is great, but this is often the blessing that parents do for their kids. So we're going to start with that, and then we invite you to take one of the Tali Tote that's at either end of your pews there, and you can go ahead and you can wrap them around your shoulders, or you can hold them up over those around you, whatever feels best as we sing Hashkivenu in just a minute. But parents especially and friends nearby, please join me with the priestly blessing. I'll say it and then you repeat after me, okay? Yivarechecha Adonai. V'yishmerecha.
V'yishmerecha.
May God bless you.
May God bless you.
And watch over you.
And watch over you.
Ya'er Adonai.
Ya'er Adonai.
Panav elecha. V'yichuneka. May God's face shine upon you.
May God's face shine upon you.
And be very good to you.
And be very good to you.
Yisa Adonai.
Yisa Adonai.
Panav elecha.
Panav elecha.
Vayasem lecha.
Vayasem lecha.
Shalom.
Shalom.
May God be with you always.
May God be with you always.
And grant you.
And grant you.
And me.
And me.
And the whole camp.
And the whole camp.
And the whole congregation.
And the whole congregation.
And the whole world.
And the whole world.
With the blessing of peace.
The blessing of peace.
And now we have those beautiful Tali Tote spread over us as we sing together in Hashkivenu, asking for that shelter of peace.
Bye. Ashkifenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom, l'shalom. V'chamideinu shomreinu l'chaim. Ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha, ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha. Amen. Shelter us beneath your wings. Shelter us beneath your wings. Oh, Adonai. Guard us from all harmful things. Guard us from all harmful things. Oh, Adonai. Keep us safe throughout the night till we wake with morning's light. Teach us daily wrong from right. Amen. 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 Just with our voices. Amen. 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 Amen.
Thank you, Rabbi Ali, for helping lead us. It is such a beautiful view, seeing the sea of everyone covered in those shelters of peace.
And I have to share, there are some tunes that we say they're Messinai. They're from Mount Sinai. That's how long ago we got them. So when I was at URJ Kutz Camp in New York as a kid, I thought that tune, that Shema Hashkivenu, was from Mount Sinai. But then I got here and I found out it's not from Mount Sinai. The Shema is from Cantor Ati.
Thank you. I just want to correct, but thank you so much, and I want to correct just one thing.
Just the
Shema
first part. The Shema is from Cantor.
Yeah. Hashkivenu was from the band called Matuvu.
From Camp Tawanga, I believe.
Actually, they're
No, not
from all over. Yeah.
from Sinai. But that was it was always special to me, and even more special when I found out it's from Cantor Ati. We will turn inward now for the prayers of our own hearts. We'll start together on page 46 for our Amidah, our standing prayer, and then I will invite you to continue silently in your own hearts or with the words of our Siddur. Page 46, please rise.
Adonai, Adonai, Sefatai Tiftach, Ufi Yagi Tehilatecha. Adonai, Adonai, Sefatai Tiftach.
we're going to teach you a song. Excellent. We all have a piece to bring. We all have a song to sing. Just open up your heart and let it out is the sentiment of this. And in this, we can consider the idea of being in the image of God, opening our love, being open, present. And so the words for that in Hebrew to be made in the image of God is B'Tselem Elohim. So let's say that back to me. B'Tselem
B'Tselem
Elohim.
Elohim.
And so now we'll put it in the context of the song. And I'm sorry, I'm just having trouble seeing my music. I'll sing a line and you can sing it back to me. When I reach out to you and you to me, your turn. When I reach out to you and you to me, we become B'Tselem Elohim. Here you go. We become B'Tselem Elohim. When we share our hopes and our dreams. When we share our hopes and our dreams. Each one of us B'Tselem Elohim. Each one of us B'Tselem. Let's put it together.
When I reach out to you.
When I reach out to you and you to me. We become B'Tselem Elohim. When we share our hopes, when we share our hopes and our dreams. Each one of us B'Tselem Elohim. We all got a life to live. We all got a gift to give. So just open your heart and let it out. We all got a piece to bring. We all got a song to sing. Just open your heart and let it out. Yeah, when I reach out to you, when I reach out to you and you to me, we become B'Tselem Elohim. When we share our hopes and our dreams, each one of us B'Tselem Elohim. Each one of us B'Tselem Elohim. Bring it down.
Each and every one of us.
Each one of us B'Tselem Elohim. Each one of us B'Tselem Elohim.
So the next song we're going to sing is called The Hope. In Hebrew, Hatikva. Can you say Hatikva?
Hatikva.
And I love that the Israeli national anthem is The Hope. But this is a Rick Rack song, and I'm going to sing the chorus for you. It goes like this. This is the hope that holds us together. Hatikva, the hope that will last forever. This is the hope that holds us together. Hatikva, the hope that is still real. So let's try that together, right? This is the hope that holds us together. Hatikva, the hope that will last forever. This is the hope that holds us together. Hatikva, the hope that is still real. Okay, so this is a repeat after me song. I'm going to do a very Camp Keto thing. I'm going to say, repeat after me.
Repeat after me.
This is the hope.
This is the hope.
The hope is still real.
The hope is still real.
A Jewish home.
A Jewish home.
In Yisrael.
Israel.
This is the time.
This is the time.
To stand as one.
To stand as one.
If not now, when?
If not now, when?
We must be strong. Our hearts turn to the east. Now put your hands together. This is the hope. This is the hope that holds us together. Hatikva, the
hope that will last forever. This is the hope that holds us together. Hatikva, the hope that is still. Say Hatikva. Hatikva, the hope is real. The hope is real. Everyone say Hatikva. Hatikva. Our home Israel. Our home Israel. All right, we repeat these words after me. We say Lihio Am Chofshi Be'artzeinu Be'artzeinu Be'eretz Zion Yerushalayim Yerushalayim. Here we go. This is the hope. This is the hope that holds us together. Hatikva, the hope that will last forever. This is the hope that holds us together. Hatikva, the hope that is still real. Oh, say shalom b'roma, uyama say shalom aleinu. Oh, say shalom b'roma, uyama say shalom aleinu. Let me hear you guys say it a little louder, a little higher. Oh, say shalom b'roma, uyama say shalom. Shalom, Ya'aseh Shalom, Shalom Aleinu, Be'achol Yisrael. Ya'aseh Shalom, Ya'aseh Shalom, Shalom Aleinu, Be'achol Ha'olam. Peace for us and the whole world.
Thank you so much to Jonathan and Eric. We are so lucky to have you. You know them as playing on other instruments, but you don't realize their roots are in song leading. And we're so lucky to have you as part of our temple family. And thank you. And of course, Dan Zemmelman, who is also part of our temple family. Thank you.
At this moment, I'd like to invite Rabbi Ali back to our bima to tell us a story for Shabbat.
So I just want to say really quickly before I tell the story that the Shema and Hashkivenu that we sang tonight, that's how we end every night at Camp Newman. And it's beautiful. And you can hear Cantor Atti's Shema just 9 times, sometimes even more, all around camp from like 8 p.m. till 11 o'clock at night. And it's just so beautiful to hear that and all the kids with their arms around each other. Lifts my spirit every time. So. A very, very, very long time ago, in a land far away, there was an amazing, amazing kingdom. And the king there, he had every kind of beautiful riches in this world that you could imagine. He had textiles that were gorgeous. He had jewelry that was the most amazing, shiny, beautiful things you could ever see. He had so much stuff. His entire palace was full of just museum-like art and beautiful things from all around the kingdom. But his most absolute prized possession was a ruby. And I'm not talking like a small ruby. This was a massive ruby that he could hold in his hand. And every single day, the king would walk, he would stride, really, through his palace, and he'd walk to these doors that were guards right outside everything. They would step aside, and he would open the doors with such lavish and flourish, and he'd walk inside, and there on a pedestal was a velvet pillow with this massive ruby and a glass box over it. And he would walk straight up to it, he would take the glass box off, and then he would pick up the ruby so gently in his hands. And in this room, there were windows coming from all sides of everywhere so that the light streamed in just right. And the king would hold the ruby, and he'd move it this way and that, and just admire it for like 5 to 10 minutes a day just because it brought him joy every single day. And then he would gently place it back on the pillow, put the box back on top, walk out, make sure the guards were back doing their thing, and then he'd walk away feeling good again. Next day, every single day, he walks over, they step aside, he opens it with a flourish. He comes inside, takes off the box, and then he backs up and he goes, and the guards outside are like, Your Majesty, what is going on? And he says, somebody has defaced my ruby. And they're like, what? We've been here the whole time with our swords, everything. We haven't moved, we swear. And he goes on a rampage. Who did this? How did this happen? There's a giant gash across the face of the ruby. And the king is beside himself. Even though he has so many riches, this is really his most beloved possession. And he's just forlorn. He can't help how sad he is about it. So his advisors, they gather and they come and they say, Your Majesty, how can we fix this? What are we going to do? And they call in people from everywhere around the kingdom. They called jeweler, I don't know who works on jewelers. Yeah, jewelers? Yeah, on jewelry? Jewelers. Long week. And then they call in other kinds of folks who are artisans with their hands. Who can fix the king's beloved ruby? Who can come in and make it better? And person after person after person comes in and they try. Nothing. Nobody can fix this beautiful gem. So weeks and weeks go by with this. People coming from all over the kingdom, far and wide, trying to fix this stone. Nobody can do it. And then one day, there's a soft knock on the palace doors. And the guards open it. And there's a young child outside, maybe about 10. And they're like, What are you doing here? And the child says, I'm here to fix the king's ruby. And the guards laugh in the kid's face because they're like, You're not going to do this. What are you talking about? We've had adults from all over the kingdom come in. You think you can do this? And this child is calm and collected and just says, I think I will. I'd love an audience with the king. Enough people come out to see the audacity of this 10-year-old. What? This kid thinks he can fix this ruby? That's crazy. They come through and finally they say, oh, why not, right? Nobody's been able to fix the ruby. So they get an audience with the king for this young child. And the child steps up to the king, all confident, and says, I can fix your ruby. And the king says, why not? Let's give it a shot. So the child says, I need 3 days. Nobody can come in. Just leave me be, please. Food and water, and that's it. Okay? The king says, okay. So they let the child in the room. They have all their tools with them, everything. And the king leaves, kind of is a little nervous for those 3 days, walking around like, is this it? This could, I wonder, is this kid going to fix this? Like, how amazing. And after 3 days, the king is really nervous. And the child walks out, looks so tired, and says, I really think I've done it. I hope you like what I've done. And the king walks into the room with the ruby, takes off the glass box again, and just looks at the stone for a moment before tears start to roll down his face. Because on the face of the ruby, the child has carved a beautiful rose with the gash being the stem. And the king hugs the child and tells them how beautiful of a job they did on it. And they become, one of the king's favorite people in the whole kingdom. And the child walks away and everyone hears about the amazing feat that this young person did in this kingdom. And we tell this story every single summer at camp for 2 reasons. First, because the power of young people is astounding. And the things that the people who are seated in this room right now can do now as young people and as they grow up, those are also astounding. And the second reason is because sometimes hard stuff really happens. Sometimes things do not go the way we think they will. Sometimes your camp burns down. Whoops. And things just are hard in life sometimes. Unexpected losses. Who knows? But there's always a way to find something that can be beautiful in any situation. And that's what we always try to do, and that's what we always yearn to try to find at camp, is a way to look at the beauty, even when things are very hard. Shabbat Shalom, everybody.
We have time? All right, we are now going to rise for the Aleinu.
Aleinu, 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 Aleinu,
You may be seated. Before we close our service tonight, we are going to take a few moments to remember those who have helped us reach this moment in time but are no longer with us here today. As a congregation, we are especially remembering the following beloved who have died in the last 30 days, the last month. Xiong Wei Yip, Shirley Groner, Leonid Glesman, Margaret Kaufman, Audra Weiss, Paula Sparrow-Roos, Marilyn Friedman, and Joseph Elbaum. In addition, tonight we are marking the yahrzeit, the anniversary of the death of the following: Lee Batat, Ongo Beckles, Irving Bennett, Walter Berkeley, Harry Burler, Stephen Bernstein, Gerald Blank, Dora Borer, Sophie Bolton, Philip Brandt, Jenny Brown, Nan Petnick-Butensky, Stephen Charnas, Lillian Cohen, Bud Cohen, Louis Davis, Isidore Diamond, Richard Shine Dinner, Marcia Donner, Marianne Dowling, Mady Dukler, Cecilia Duprest, Cynthia Efrate, George Edelson, May Fry, Frank Fudem, Sarah Shapiro-Gershik, Vladimir Gogerman, Lawrence Yale Goldberg, Samuel Donald Gordon, Rose Rebecca Snader Gordon, Emily Gottfried, Toba Grenitz, Sally Driver Cockman, Verl Grossman, Moses Misha Grossman, Mally Halfin, Harry S. Halpern, J. Allen Howard, Jerome Jacobs, Alexander Kaiser, Jack Kay, Skip Kavinsky, Frank F. Crimmin, Lillian Tamara Cooler, Esther Kvikro, Carrie Leeds, Miriam Leff, Stephen Lieber, Rita Levinson, Minna Levitt, Lawson Magruder, Elizabeth Betsy Marcus, Matthew Mellon, Seymour Bill Miller, Lillian Miller, Judith Milstein, Emmeline B. Mitchell, Sophie Benioff Morris, Dana J. Langfeld Nicholsburg, Irwin A. Page, Audrey Pauley, William Price, Syed Abdul Majid Quadri, Bob Rappaport, Lena Rishu, Zena Reutman, Thomas B. Rolfe, Sue Helen Roth, Jerome David Salinger, Leo Schneider, Jacqueline Schneider, Ida Cohen Schwartz, Richard H. Selig, Dorothy Jonas Selig, Barbara Siegel, Keith Michael Spiegelman, Enid Stein, Ira Stone, Valentina Tsivolyevskaya, Amy Waldman, Morris M. Walsh, Barry Wildroff, Harold Yanowitz, and Barbara Zettel. If there's someone else whose memory is on your mind tonight and you would like to share the name with the congregation, please do so as my tallest passes over you. Peter Joslow. And it was at camp where I learned the importance of not only mourners rising, but the entire community rising together to support each other in this time of need. So please rise and join me on page 294 in the Mourner's Kaddish. Yit Gadal v'yit Kadash Shemei Rabbah, Bialma divrach yurutei v'yamlich malchutei, B'chayechon u'v'yomechon u'chayei d'chol Beit Yisrael, Ba'agala u'vizman kari v'imru Amen. Yehei Shmei Rabba mevorach le'olam omei omaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh, v'yithadar v'yitale v'yitalal Shmei d'kudasha b'rechu. Le'ela mincho birchata v'shirata, Tushbechata v'nechemata, Damiran bialma v'imru Amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chaim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru Amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru Amen. Zichronam levracha, may all of their memories be a blessing.
Like to call back up all of our camp representatives. We will do one more camp song to close out this evening. There are many different variations of every song, so we already sang this one, but we're going to sing a different tune, and there are some hand motions that go along with it.
You'll know it, and there's hand motions.
And the hand motions vary camp to camp, so you may see some variation.
May the one who brings peace down bring peace down. So can you clap your hands on 2 and 4? That's what we do at Camp Quito. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, say shalom. Aleinu. Count to 4. Ready?
Echad, Shtayim, Shalosh, Arba.
May the one who brings peace bring peace down, peace down. May the one who brings peace bring peace down, peace down.
time, sing it. May the one who makes peace bring peace down. Bring peace down. Bring peace down. Oh, say shalom. Ready? Oh, say shalom. Aleinu. Aleinu. Count it off.
Echad, shtayim, shalosh, arba.
May the one who brings peace bring peace down. Bring peace down. May the one who brings peace bring peace down. Bring peace down. May the one who brings peace bring peace down. One more time, sing it. May the one who brings peace bring peace down. Bring peace down. Bring peace down.
Woo!
Our-
Eric and Jonathan.
I know. Our main announcement tonight
have an announcement. Your announcement?
is well, exactly what you were about to share.
Wait, what's happening on Tuesday night?
I don't know, Cantor Addy. What's happening?
on Tuesday night?
You're going to be here in the sanctuary on Tuesday night, right? You're going to come and see our Kolenu. It's called Kolenu, Our Voices. We do this concert every year. We invite nine beautiful musicians from around the country. Our music director is here, actually, Jonathan Commissar, and Cantor Luck, and 6 other beautiful cantors. If you've come, you know. What do they say? If you know, you know. Mishi avin yavin. If you know, you know. So it's a beautiful eclectic concert of beautiful music. The theme this year is all you need is
Love.
That's the theme this year. So we hope you'll come join us. Tickets on the website. You can you can come, even if you didn't buy tickets, you can come and pay for a ticket here. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that, but I said it. But come, please come and fill our sanctuary with your love, with our love. We hope you'll join us Tuesday night. Show is at 7:30.
I'd like to call back up Lavea and Izzy, who will be called to the Torah tomorrow morning as Bat Mitzvah. Yeah. And they will lead us in Kiddush. Kiddush can be found on page 5 in your Sidurim. And then we will join together with a challah in the middle. And make sure that you have your Siddur in your hand and leave with it.
Let's join them, everybody.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Asher kishanu b'mitzvotav ve'asa b'anu v'shabbat kodsho ve'ahava ratzon milanu zikaron lema'aseh v'reishit ki hu yom tefillah lemikra'ei kodesh zecher tzias Mitzrayim V'anu v'avarta v'tanu kiddushta mikol ha'amim v'shabbat kodshecha ve'ahava u'ratzon hinotanu Baruch atah Adonai Mekadesh
L'chaim. L'chaim. And together we'll join in the motzi, or
Let's
coming to
gather
the center.
into the center of our aisle and touch someone that is touching someone that is touching the challah, and we will all be joined together. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom. Please take the tally tote and prayer books with you as you exit our sanctuary. Thank you for joining us.